Hello, guys, and thank you for joining me for your weekly update. On this week's episode, I've got some breaking news for you on the UK government's stance on cryptocurrencies and how these changes are going to take effect in January 2021. We've also got brilliant news on some brand new airdrops where you can earn some money just by following some simple instructions, and I'd very much advise you to do so. I did give them tips on the Uniswap airdrop a few weeks ago, and many of my followers was able to capitalize and make some good money off of that. I'm also going to give you a Forsage update, and I'm also going to give you the latest information on what happened with the Kucoin hack. So thanks for joining me, and let's get straight into it.
Hey guys, so breaking news this week saw the UK government announce that all Bitcoin and cryptocurrency products will be banned from the 6th of January 2021. Now, this might come as a blow to some people, but we've been warning for the last few years that the window of opportunity with cryptocurrency was going to come to an end. And we've been telling people to make sure you get involved before the government makes a crackdown. Now, you have to understand the reason for this government crackdown. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are legal tenders and they can't be controlled by governments because they do not have jurisdiction over these currencies, meaning they cannot get tax off you. This is all about tax. Now, the British government has gone as far as saying that retail sales of cryptocurrencies are to be banned. So this means that any advertising of cryptocurrencies to retail customers is effectively outlawed. However, the government is unable to stop people from purchasing and trading in Bitcoin because they have no jurisdiction. And without shutting down the internet, they're unable to stop you from doing as you please. So I think this news is big news, but we knew that it was a long time coming. And I think for the majority of people in the crypto space, it's not really an issue. However, the government has allowed institutions to continue to trade. So this is where you have to read between the lines and understand if they're saying they don't want consumers, individuals like me and you to do it, but they're allowing big institutions to do it, it's because they know there's value in cryptocurrencies. And eventually we will be moving over. When we go fully cashless, everything will be crypto. We're technically already working with a monetary system that all currencies are digital. The only currency that's not digital is the paper money, which is quickly going out of circulation. So that is big news this week from the UK government and the regulators. But I think we should just watch this space. And if you're not involved yet, get involved now, because I can see come January, a lot of these wallets and institutions and exchanges will not be allowed to take on new customers. So we just got to keep an eye on this and see how it plays out. In other news this week, we've been focusing on airdrops. Now, in the current climate, there's a lot of new things happening in this space. There's a lot of new coins coming out, and all of the creators of these coins need to get these coins out into circulation. So they're doing a number of airdrops. Now, if you tuned in 2 weeks ago, I told everybody about the Uniswap airdrop. If you got involved, you received 400 Uni tokens per wallet that was activated before the 1st of September. I was fortunate enough to have 4 wallets and I received 4 payouts from the Uniswap airdrop. So this week, I'm going to tell you about another 2 airdrops that you may want to get involved in and don't want to miss out on. The first one is eSwap. Now, eSwap is giving away $1,000 worth of the ESP token. This airdrop will be completed on the 31st of October. So you've got a good few weeks to register and put yourself in a position to earn your $1,000 on the 31st of October. Now, this is a very good program if you look into it, if you look into what eSwap is about. And you can, once you use the link, you can go to the website and you can see their roadmap. Here we have their roadmap. With all these projects, it's always good to look at the roadmaps and see if they're hitting the targets. eSwap right now is hitting the targets. So I have every reason to believe that it will be a successful project. So this is one that I definitely recommend people get involved in. Another airdrop is Avra. Now, they're not giving away as much, but this Avra is a really interesting protocol. So they're concentrating on the gaming industry. So they're using blockchain technology to transform the gaming industry. Once again, this is an airdrop opportunity. You can earn $100 in Avra tokens from registering, and you can also earn more from referring your friends. So this is another airdrop, another free opportunity to gain free money, and I definitely recommend people don't miss out on this opportunity. Now, for all my regular watchers, you know that every week I like to give you an update on the status of the Forsage project, as it is my #1 project. There's no denying that. So what I'd like to let you know is that the Forsage Ethereum project is still the #2 DApp on the entire Ethereum blockchain. What does this mean? The Ethereum blockchain, you are able to run decentralized applications. There's exchanges, there's smart contracts, there's DeFi tokens. There's a lot going on the Ethereum blockchain. It is the most accessible and definitely the most popular behind Bitcoin. But Bitcoin has one major drawback, is that you're not able to do DApps on that blockchain, because when it was created, people was not aware of the transitions on blockchain technology. But Ethereum was the first to create a blockchain where other people, other developers could load applications onto the blockchain. So if you look here, you can see on the top Ethereum DApps, Forsage is still #2, only #2 to Uniswap, which is an exchange. So that bodes well for the future of Forsage. It shows that even after 8 months, it's still going really strong and well. And now that the Ethereum transaction fees have dropped down, we can expect to see a higher uptake on the Ethereum network, especially on the Ethereum version of Forsage. Now, if we go over and look at the newer version, the Tron version, we can see that this is also progressing wonderfully. Looking at the #1 account, we can see that we've had nearly 3,000 people join in the last 24 hours. We're only 4 weeks in, we've got 183,659 participants, and we paid out over 18.6 million USD. So for a program to be generating that in 4 weeks, I think it's doing very well, and yeah, things are definitely looking good. A new development is that in London, Forsage leaders have started doing Forsage meetings, meet and greets, where people are able to, prospects are able to come and get training from leaders and advice on how to become really successful on this program. So if you are interested in getting into Forsage and you want to know the location of one of those meetings, drop me an email, drop me a comment, or give me a WhatsApp message, and I can tell you where the next meeting is and how to attend. Like I said, you'll be getting advice from top leaders in the UK who have done really well, and they'll show you their tactics and how they got to the spots that they're at. So once again, Forsage is the #1 project. The proof is there, you can see it. There's no other DApp program that's even touching it, and it's been up in the top 2 for the last 7 months, 7 of the 8 months that it's been in existence. So that's the weekly update on Forsage. Now, one of the other top stories of the last 10 to 14 days was the big hack of the Kucoin exchange. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I did a video advising people that this is one of the best exchanges out there, and this is just going to prove that I was right. So if you see here, Kucoin was hacked for a reported 204 million, of which the CEO says that they have recovered all of it. They was able to find the suspects and get all the money back. Now, for someone like myself who has a lot of money in Kucoin because I trade on there and other platforms, I was a bit worried, and withdrawals were suspended for 10 days. Now, at the time, I looked into it, and Kucoin is a fully backed and insured exchange. So they was reassuring all of their customers that everyone's funds were safe, but you just wasn't able to withdraw for 10 days. I'm now happy to tell you that withdrawals are now active again. I've already been withdrawing and depositing and changing things around. While this was going on, I didn't really want to advise anybody to use Kucoin because they wouldn't be able to get their money out. So I didn't want anyone to put anything in. But this just shows how much of a top exchange this is. So everybody's funds were secured by the insurance policy they have, but with their own analysts, they was able to track down where all of the stolen funds went to, and it's been recovered. So that's great news for Kucoin. It's great news for me and anybody else using Kucoin. And once again, I would say this just proves my point that this is a really solid exchange and that people should use it. I mean, there's a lot of benefits for jumping on Kucoin, and once you get in and really start reading and seeing what they have to offer, you realize there's tons of opportunity in this crypto space, as I keep going on about. And Kucoin is just one of a number of exchanges which I use, which I rate really highly. And at this stage, this will conclude the weekly update. Please stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you can stay up to date on all the new videos that drop. And please, please, please take advantage of the advice I've given you on the airdrops and anything else that I tell you to jump on while it's hot. Jump on while it's hot. Don't miss out, and let me know how it goes for you. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Take care and have a good week, guys.
Okay, now thanks for staying till the end of the video. Links for the airdrops are in the description below. Please remember to check out the About section on my YouTube channel. There's links for other programs which I haven't done reviews on yet, which are still active and still winning. So thanks for sticking with me, and we'll see you next week. Take care.